Hi everybody, my name is Mitch Mitchell, and you're finally getting to see me in the flesh talking you through a video. I just bought this camera. It's a Logitech something. I don't know exactly what it is, but it doesn't matter. And I ran a few tests with it, so I know that I need to look at the camera and not look down at the picture of me talking, which is a very interesting thing to do when you see yourself on video talking at the same time that you're talking. It can be very distracting, and I'm hoping not to be distracted. I'm also hoping that I don't just stare too much into the camera, because obviously then you're not really showing any life in anything. You're just basically sitting there. Now, one of the funny things about using a video camera, of course, after you've done a few tests, is you realize that if you're going to try to stay still for too long, it's just not going to happen. I mean, I'm sitting here right now and I really want to rub my nose. I want to kind of scratch my head. And I want to do something with my shoulders. And I'm not promising that I'm not going to do any of those kinds of things. I notice I just move my head. But that's, really what it's all about. It's live and it's in person, and you just go for it. You take some practice. Hopefully you're able to at least communicate in some fashion that you're not going to drive anybody nuts. This is much different than when I do professional speaking. When I actually get to walk around in the living room, I get to look at all these different mirrors and practice looking to the right, looking to the left, walking back and forth, looking to the middle. If I start looking to the right and to the left right now, you're going to look at this thing and you're going to say, what the heck's he looking at? And of course, there's nothing on either side right now. So, well, that's actually kind of a lie. I actually am surrounded by four walls. As you can see behind me, you see my walls. My walls are red. On a blog post, I think last year or 2009, I actually put up in one of my blog posts my room, different pictures of my room, and my walls are red, and you can see the walls are red. Over my right shoulder, which is this one, that's another thing you always have to learn when you're doing these videos, is that everything is on the wrong side. This is one of the curtains that I have. I actually have two windows in this room, and they're both in this particular corner. And so one is over here behind me and one's over here to my right. And then on my left, which is strangely enough on this side here, you see this picture that's back there. That's actually a picture I bought for my dad, I think back in the late 70s. I thought it was kind of cool and I bought it for him, and he actually kept it in his office for a lot of years. And I appreciated that. And I tagged on an American flag on there because I am a patriotic kind of guy. I don't think we have the most perfect country, but I think, at least in my opinion, it's the best country in the world. I should say that because I'm an American. My dad was a vet. I was a military kid. I support my country. So there's an American flag on there. And you'll see over my left shoulder, wrong, over my right shoulder here again, there's some things. What it is there's a cabinet behind me, and there's some things on that cabinet. They're just quick, easy access things for me, and I like that. Now, like I said, I'm not going to promise that I'm not going to look left and right now. Obviously, you've seen that. And every once in a while, I just have to look down at myself. You see I'm wearing an orange shirt. Now, in a lot of places, guys wearing orange shirts would look kind of weird, but I'm in Syracuse, New York. Our team is the Syracuse Orangemen, and therefore I am wearing a Syracuse Orangemen shirt. It's hard to tell, but there it is. You can see that it says "Shut It Down." That is one of our logos for our team, because we're known for having a zone defense, and our defense shuts other teams down. At least that's what it's supposed to do. So now you got to hear my voice. You don't get to hear any singing right now. That's not going to happen. But you get to hear my voice. You get to see me. You get to see me blinking. I don't know how real I look or anything else like that. And one of these days, maybe I will do a full video on, well, things not to do or things to do. I really need to practice this a lot more. So here I am. This is the video. I'm putting it up there. We're going to see what happens. I'm not promising I'm doing a lot of these. I'm not promising that I'm not doing a lot of them. We'll see how it all goes. And maybe one day I'll tell a parrot joke. It's a lot funnier in person. Been great talking to y'all. I hope you say, wow, that's really interesting, instead of, God, that guy's a geek. I don't want to ever come back to his blog again. But I'm taking my shot. So there you go. Take care, and let's look forward to a great new year.